Alright guys, welcome to the channel, championship game. Oh boy, it's gonna be a bad day. I mean, we've lost our starting quarterback, which was only a 60-something. And said, hey coach, Cooper B has recovered from his injuries. He's back at center. This is gonna be rough not having our quarterback. Welcome to the channel, guys. Welcome to the channel. It's gonna be a rough day for the Cowboys without their starting quarterback. This is bad. This is real bad. All right, Duggan, you got to get it done, man. You and Price, man. You got to get it done. You have to figure out how to get it done. You got to figure out how to get it done. Oh, boy, it's going to be rough. Got to get it done, though. So we got our center back. Hey, look like everybody's in place. Minus the safety. He got hurt too. Man, say next man up. All right. Here we go, guys. All right, guys, we gotta protect this house.
It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Dallas. It's the Saints and the Cowboys, next on Madden Football.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. The George Halas Trophy awaits the winner of this one, as well as a spot in the Super Bowl. Thanks for being with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Greg, the anticipation's thick. Love this moment where we have a champion in the NFC crown on this field. A couple of teams don't like each other. What are you going to be watching for in this one, partner?
Yeah, I think one of the coolest things about these conference championship games, Mike, is how well these two teams know each other. When you find yourself here in the NFC, you're playing, not maybe every year, but you're playing each other a lot. You know their tendencies, you know the roster, you know the opposing coaching staff. There's some bad blood built up, not only over the course of this season, but previous ones. And tell you what, we wanted the best two teams in the conference with a game on the line to go to the Super Bowl, and I think we got it.
Yeah, they're strong quarterback.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. First carry now for Alabama. And he's behind the line of scrimmage and taking it down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll go again here with Kamara. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Jalen Phillips in on the stop. Third down and 9. A tight end in motion now.
My screenplay.
Play action now. It's caught.
Good sack.
And
we can get that ball off and keep it. Right, guys. Good defense. Good defense.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Yeah, it's probably tired. Let's go.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
These are the type of games, Mike, where you can become a legend, not only for your franchise, but to the entire city. His play throughout the year has helped them get to the point where the NFC Championship is taking place in their stadium. And if he's able to continue to play at that high level over these next 4 quarters, this team's going to have a real shot to end the weekend as the NFC champions. Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
Second down and 8. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around, making the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Yeah, play small football, man. They got no quarterback.
Here's
quarterback got hurt. And they broke his thumb.
In motion now, it's Collins. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Yeah, we got good defense. Let's play boring football. Let's do it.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have the first down yardage. The stop made at the 31, but a new set of downs. First down picked up.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Right back to him on first down. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, it will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal. They'll go with him again.
Good job.
This time he will run his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Auburn, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will take the early advantage. They lead 7-0 in this NFC title game. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for first and 10. This one is caught by Dewan Johnson.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. This will be a Saints first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On first and 10, Carr. He gets that complete to Cedric Wilson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
We go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On the ground, it's Kamara. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Now a short one.
What a hit.
By the tight end,
Wow,
Johnson.
he got one of that. Big hit.
Get
Big
about
hit.
6 before he's taken down.
If you take a punches like that.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
A gain there of 10 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Home defense, we need you. We need you.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop it.
We got to stop him. We got to go field goal.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have 2 defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Short kick taken at the 17. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one complete to Washington. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On 2nd down, they'll run. He's inside.
Good run. What a big run, right?
Get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
Big run.
A huge play for Dallas.
We need to step up.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
Need you to step up. Looking good. You miss Lance. You can step up.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. It'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone. A pickup of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Now a 3rd and 2. He'll try to get this one on the ground.
Big run. I'm going to win from you. What is that for me today? You can't throw that much.
Shining in this postseason spotlight.
Big run.
That's his 2nd touchdown.
Let me get to that hole.
What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Get it done, man.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin. The Saints offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC.
We gotta hold him. Gotta hold him, guys.
From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
Hey, stop. Don't beat around, stop.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They're going to go right back to Kamara.
Big hit.
And drop.
But it gets to that hole.
Loss of a couple on that play.
Spread the block. There you go.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. And this is
Way to hit him. Way to rush that throw.
Making things difficult defensively.
It'll
set up a 4th down.
What do you want to take
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit. That right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Hey,
The Cowboys offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. His drive will start on the ground. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On play action, he'll set up to throw.
Beautiful throw. That was a beautiful throw. Wow.
Taken down inside.
Okay, first good man.
These crossing concepts are frequently used by throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
That was pretty good there, buddy.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he did not want it.
And I understand the money on the grass over the
to
quarterback.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to pick up the 1st down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. And he gets that one complete to Collins. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tobin. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Good start. Nothing stupid down here. Watch what's going on. We're going to blitz.
He'll drop to throw.
To throw.
That is caught.
Let's get to him quick.
And he's in.
I know, Dougie. That's what we think about re-signing you, man. That's good right there, guys. I'm impressed right now. Niggas gave me your life. And you ain't played, and you stepping it up. Right on the money. They hit the line and nothing. Niggas gave me your life. That's crazy. And they talking about keep Prescott.
On for the PAT is Auburn.
You guys speak. That's why he's at home.
He's got it.
He can even
Cowboys move out to a 21-3 advantage.
You gotta stick low, man. Sorry. Tell me, you don't need no 90 and stuff, man.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Auburn to kick this one away.
Atlanta Falcons looked back in the day.
Safe kick taken at the 5.
He was 6'5".
The 20
That's
before
the
he broke down shy of the 25-yard line. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. Finding room at the 35. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
That's our fault.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pick.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
Wow.
And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
It's been a rough 1st half, but now as we...
That looked kind of funny, guys. You got the ball. Do we have it? So you got the ball. The foot ain't down yet. Okay, so. One. Oh, he out. The foot is not on the ground. It's in the air. There's 1. No, I challenge that. Good coach gonna challenge that.
Mike McCarthy not happy with that call, and he has thrown the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
They gave him that. They cheating ass. Come on, guys. They clearly shouldn't have both two down.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just 1 challenge for the remainder of the game. Carr now to throw on first down.
Big sack. See that? Take that with you.
He goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Carr working out of the gun. That one complete to 18.
Damn, to get back a field goal. God
They were
damn it, guys.
hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
This is a really popular concept on third down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10.
See if we get back a field goal range.
In motion now, it's Collins. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Third and 6. They'll look to throw. Open man, that's Collins. He's got the first down and...
Good job. Big run. Oh, that was good right there.
Score. Nico Collins. Touchdown.
He's at speed.
A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after
They
catch.
play 7 for 3 all day. Good
Now
job.
Aubrey for the extra point.
You get an interception. Get another touchdown.
The kick is good.
Guy, I don't know,
And the
man. This
Cowboys
guy, you're
add
doing
on
pretty
one
good.
more as they
I
extend
think you're trying,
their
man.
second quarter lead.
Just winning the biggest game of our lives right now.
So now, after the touchdown,
Look at
out
Price will
is
be back.
Aubrey to kick this one away.
We have 2 more weeks.
This taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
We'll be back right to Super Bowl.
The Saints offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll go play action with Carr.
Oh.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
2nd down, Carr. That'll be caught. It's Alvin.
That was a big hit there.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Oh, fumble. There you go, guys. I told you I give him another touchdown.
Boys have it.
God damn it. Let's go deep.
His way into the end zone.
Go deep there.
Fumble recovery. And a great return for the touchdown. And a deep hole gets even deeper. This has been one-sided right from the start, and this first half nightmare continues.
In a league, Mike, where we see so many close games and there's such parity, every now and then it just seems one team is just clearly dominant, clearly in control of the game, and so far in this first half, that's what's unfolding in front of us. We'll see if they can get back into it in the second half, but up until this point, this team is in complete control.
The teams look all big, they're tired. They really beat the Packers really good. 8-19.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
Hope we get the Dolphins, too.
The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10.
I'm tired.
The shotgun. It's Carr. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second.
They
They get
get
the
a field goal,
stoppage
guys.
with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Austin McNamara now, as he is on to punt for New Orleans. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
So we've hit halftime here in the NFC Championship game. As we'll head over to Orlando.
Yeah, guys.
Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Which one of these two clubs is going to be Super Bowl bound? We'll find out in just a little bit. But first, time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens matching up against the Miami Dolphins. highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half. Because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Cavante Turpin on the return. Oh, yeah. He gets free.
Look at that boy go!
And he's going to take this all the way back.
Good job!
84 yards. Touchdown.
That boy got some burners too.
What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
You got burners?
We got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the third quarter and establish some momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit returning it for 6.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys add on to their already sizable lead.
Yeah, Lance should be back. You guys keep having Lance out. Let's go. Help Price out.
So
then you got to run his ball.
Touchdown, out is Aubrey.
Good, guys.
This one away.
Helping everybody out.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Carr. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Here's a toss to the right for Kamara. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. The Saints lining up in punt formation, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. A couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. It's first down, and they'll run. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
He'll look to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Bomb.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. That one finds Chase. 15-yard pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff, running right. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And he will get into the end zone. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Block in front, guys.
He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Block. Everybody block.
Nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now, 2nd down throw from Carr. Got it into the hands of Olave. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. Going up top. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Up the middle they go. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Ryan Brzee there for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 52 yards away. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On 1st down, they'll start out with Kamara. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Micah Parsons on the tackle. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Back is Carr. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air. And with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's a run going left. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And yes, that'll get it. 1st down, marked at the 30. A good run will keep this drive going. Try the right side this time. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the 1st half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Yeah, some vision, bro. Just through the hole. Instead of stepping all this shit
remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Dallas. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys stretch things out even further. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Saints offense ready to take over possession of the football. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. He'll start this drive with 1st down. Far now. Here's a screen coming for Kamara.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Carr now on 2nd down. That one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Alvin Kamara that time. 3rd down coming up. Carr. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
This offense and their running back heading back on the field. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. To the ground, a 1st down run. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
It is 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins.
That's what was on the
And
money.
they will bring him
I tell you,
down
man,
on
you're
the
impressive
other
with that.
side of midfield.
Step in the pocket and pie out right there.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now a give up the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Keep spinning. Circle,
This running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And some good blocking, springing it. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Cowboys.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Right back to him on first down. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. Now a give on the ground, and the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They get the conversion on 3rd and inches. Here's a run. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. They'll run. Here's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now Carr. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Carr working out of the gun. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. The Saints will punt this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Cowboys offense and receiver Nico Collins set to take over. We'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
They'll stick with him again. And the defense there to meet him.
There you
They'll
go.
hold
Good
him to
game.
2 and bring up 3rd down.
Good game, guys. We're on our way to the Super Bowl. Good to go. Good job.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy. Champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for Greg Olson, our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. We'll see you in 2 weeks in New Orleans for Super Bowl 59. Till then, good night, everyone.